If you've been to or perhaps driven by one of MTA's Metro subway stations recently, you may have noticed a little something new there. Stations are being fitted with new stylish information kiosks that will better help patrons obtain valuable and much needed travel information right at a Metro station. With more on this exciting and new resource is MTA Metro Director Jason Lurz. Hey Jason, welcome back. You guys are doing big things at Metro.
Yes.
I mean, there's from LED signs to fabulous lighting, and now we have these great station kiosks. Tell us about them. Who had the great idea? I think it's you, of course.
Was it your idea?
No, it was your idea.
But actually, no, the idea for this was a collaborative effort between engineering, marketing, and Metro. We went through several designs, and they were a little bit too futuristic or too simplistic. So
you guys are always on the cutting edge. Come on now.
We just can't change something that
too drastic.
Yeah,
right.
That's already perfect. So we like the design of the existing three-sided kiosk signs. So,
right.
We just decided to modernize it, to make it a little bit better.
The previous signs, those are the blue, the tall blue ones. Now, how long have they been in service?
Since the beginning of Metro, almost 27 years ago.
27 years ago. Well, they've withstood the test of time, I guess.
Yes, they have.
But it was time to bring them into the new age.
Yes.
So what exactly are these kiosk signs? What are they there for?
They're wayfinding signs. One for patronage that's not familiar with the system, the stations. Right. It quickly identifies the location of the station as far as the entrances. So it's a ready reference point where it stands above the sidewalk, so people can quickly identify.
You definitely can see them. And I've noticed that you also have information in those kiosks. That's very different.
Yes, the older units had information. However, it was hard to see.
Okay.
It wasn't easily changed.
Right.
The newer system, the newer units the information is quickly changed out, and the best part about it is they have a backlight.
So the new Metro kiosks are lit? They're backlit?
Yes, they have banks of LED lights.
Okay.
So, which was one of the things that we discovered when we were doing the research into the new design is that they weren't used 24 hours a day. At night, they were pretty much useless because
people couldn't see them.
They couldn't see.
Wow.
So the new signs are transparent, so that with the light behind them, it makes them easier for them to see.
You guys are always thinking about our customers.
And they stand out.
And they do stand out.
So you can see them from across the sidewalk.
Okay. Well, I also noticed that I was at Mondawmin, and there's a temperature and time gauge at that location. It's amazing. It stands out even blocks away.
Yes, Mondawmin is one of our largest transit hubs, and seeing that our bus drivers and a lot of our patronage flow through Mondawmin, we thought it would be better information to give them so they can see the time. They know when the trains are coming, the buses are coming.
Wait a minute, you guys even have the temperature on that thing. That's really helpful. I like that.
It helps you or hurts you. I mean, nobody wants to be reminded it's 33 degrees outside.
No, that's certainly important. Now, are there plans to expand this? I mean, because I have to tell you, it really changes the look of the station. Do you have plans maybe in the next couple of years of moving it out to all Metro stations?
Yes, currently we have 3 of the 14 stations outfitted with a new kiosk, and we're looking forward to implement this new design throughout the remainder of the stations. We're hopeful that within the next year we can accomplish this task.
What has been the response? I mean, I know I like it, but I'm partial. So what has been the response?
They've been, our patrons have been very receptive to these new devices. Like I said, it's easier to read. The signs are lower. Before, the wayfinding maps were high, so they're a little bit more ADA compliant, so they're down lower. That and with the new backlight illumination, it just makes them stand out.
Well, every time I go by some of the stations, I see people standing there, because the thing that I find about this, it's not just helpful for the regular riders. You have out-of-town guests who can now figure out neighborhood maps. What else do you have in there? You have the neighborhood map, and then there's another map on there.
It's the system map.
Okay, the system map.
They're kind of laid over top of each other.
Okay, so this will show people what stations are included in the system, as well as what's within a quarter-of-a-mile walking distance of the station.
Historical landmarks, key areas of interest.
You guys have thought of it all.
Well, a lot of it was your idea, Joe.
No. I'd love to take credit, but I love Metro. Now, one thing I will say, you also installing a number of different things to help customers. Like I said, I mentioned earlier that you have LED signs. Metro has really been putting a lot of customer information features there. This is a great addition.
Yes, this is the age of technology, and Metro is not immune to it. So we're trying to keep pace with it. We've installed PA LED through the new capital project PA LED signs to better provide way signs to all of our patrons.
That's been amazing. And I noticed that people are really responding to it. You hear the announcements, you know when your train's coming. That's been a great customer feature.
Yes, as soon as you walk in the station, you're inundated with information.
Well, we want to keep that up.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to search for it. It's
so you
there.
have to promise that you're going to come back and continue to give us information about what customers can expect, as well as some other exciting things that are going on with Metro.
Anytime, Jim.
Coming up next, we'll give you a chance to ask the MTA some questions you have about MTA marked systems. Stay with us.